Hello students, myself is Dr. K.C. Mohanty, a retired math professor, retired principal from various BTech colleges. Today I will teach you sequence and series. What do you mean by sequence? In our day to day life, we come across this word sequence. What do you mean by sequence? Actually days occur sequentially. Suppose today is Monday, tomorrow it will be Tuesday. After Monday, Wednesday will not come. After Monday it is Tuesday, and after Tuesday it is Wednesday. After Tuesday, Sunday will not come. Similarly, in the year, months also occur sequentially. After January it comes February, after January it is not March. That means happening of events in a definite order is a sequence. Happening of events in a definite order is a sequence. Similarly, come to number. If we write 2, after 2 if I write 4, after if I write 6, then definitely if I ask somebody what is the next number? So, definitely it is 8, because these occur sequentially. So, let us define a sequence mathematically. You have understood what do you mean by sequence? Let us define it mathematically. A sequence is a function defined from the set. I write n star because I include 0, 1, 2, 3 is a sequence is a function defined from the set n to R, means set of real numbers, by a rule. For example, let A be a function defined from n dash to R. I write in this way, in function notation, to R by say Fn equal to n plus 3. If I write this, so what are the elements? Because we start with this. So, this implies F0 will be 3, F1 will be 4, 1 plus 3 is 4. If I write, or let us change to some extent, let it be 2n plus 3, so that because only 3, 4, 5 you will not mark the difference. If I write 2n plus 3, you will mark the difference. So, Fn equal to 2n plus 3. So, when n 0 it is 3, when it is 1, 2 into 1 is 2 plus 3 it is 5. If it is 2, so 2 into 2 4 plus 3 7. F3 2 into 3 is 6 plus 3, it is 9, in this way. The sequence is given by 3, 5, 7, 9, in this way. This is the sequence, right. So, again I repeat, sequence means happening of elements or objects in a definite order. So, here after 3, 2 difference is 5, 2 difference is 7, 2 difference is 9, in this way. So, that means here the elements are in a sequence. So, mathematically you define a sequence is a function defined from the set n dash or n star 0 n set of natural numbers starting from 1, 2, 3. I include 0 here, so I give a special symbol n star. N star is 0, 1, 2, 3 from these to R. All these are real numbers, these ranges are real numbers and domain is this is the. So, what is the rule? By definite this particular rule. Suppose if I write this as 3n minus 5, if I write this. So, when this is 0, this will be minus 5. If I write 1, n equal 1 means 3 minus 5, this will be minus 2. n 2 means 6 minus 5, this will be 1. n 3 is 9 minus 5, this is 4. So, now the sequence is given by minus 5, minus 2, 1, 4. That means only 3 difference. This is the first term, my dear students, mark. This is the sequence. So, here this is the first term and terms, succeeding terms are formed by a definite rule. So, that the numbers formed occur, the numbers occur now, they form a sequence. So, sequence is a function defined from this to R by a definite rule. So, there are various other examples you can give also. Now, come to notation. Notation of the sequence. A sequence is denoted by Tn, say n equal to 1 up to say infinity, or if you define the sequence up to say 20 terms only. Here it is 20 means this is T1, comma T2, comma T3 dot dot T20. So, a sequence is denoted by this, or if it is if there are definite terms, it is a definite sequence. If there are infinite number of terms, it is an infinite sequence. So, see, this is your Tn n1 to infinity is an infinite sequence or this. Now, if the sequence contains a definite or a finite, you can say a finite number of terms, it is a finite sequence, and if the sequence contains infinite number of terms, it is an infinite sequence. So, here example is Tn n1 to 20, here example is Tn n1 to infinity. So, finite sequence and infinite sequence. Then you have first term, T1 is the first term. So, similarly, there is also last term, T here in this particular case T20 is the last term, all right. So, here there is no last term because it goes indefinitely, it goes on indefinitely. So, it goes up to infinity. So, that is infinite sequence. Now, come to series. Now, what is the concept of series? Series. If all the terms of a sequence are added, it is called as a series. Notation: if Tn that is equal to T1, T2, T3 is a sequence, then the corresponding series is given by T1 plus T2 plus T3 dot 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 and is denoted by summation Tn. Suppose this is a finite series, suppose n 1 to 20. So, here last term will be T20. So, similarly the corresponding series will be T20, Tn n 1 to 20. All right, clear? So, there is no basic difference about the formation of succeeding terms. Same thing in a definite order the terms are formed, but if you add all the terms and write in this form, this is known as a series. If you write in this form, this is a sequence, this is a sequence and this is a series. Now, let us come to various sequence and series. We come to their properties in detail, that is required. General concept of sequence and series I have already told to you. Now, let us know what different types of sequence and series are there. So, we will be discussing what are the series, different series. We will be discussing arithmetic progression AP series, or you can say sequence, different sequence you can say, arithmetic progression sequence or series you can say. So, similarly, number 2, geometric progression, or you can say you use the word series or sequence, whatever you like. So, number 3, harmonic progression series, AP series, GP series, HP series, and then arithmetico geometric series. Actually, I will be discussing these 4 things in detail with their properties and problems. Now, first come to arithmetic progression series. All right, clear these 4 things. So, we will discuss arithmetic progression first, then we will take geometric series, harmonic progression series and arithmetico geometric series. Now, what do you mean by arithmetic progression series? First is arithmetic progression series. A series where T n plus 1 minus T n equal to constant D say where n equal to 1, 2, 3 up to in this way. So, the succeeding terms are formed by a definite difference is called as an arithmetic progression series. Let us take one example, say 2, 4, 6, 8 is one example, because here T 1 is 2, T 2 is 4, T 3 is 6. This implies T 3 minus T 2 is 2 equal to T 2 minus T 1 in this way. So, that means, if the succeeding terms are formed by adding a definite quantity to the preceding term, then the series or the sequence is known as an arithmetic progression sequence. I have written down a sequence. If you add this, this becomes a series. If you add this becomes a series. All right. So, this is a arithmetic. Similarly, another example you can take, say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. In this way, you can write last. This is an infinite series. This is an infinite because there is no last term. Here, this is a last term. So, this is a definite arithmetic progression sequence. If you add this becomes a series. If you add all the numbers, this becomes a series. All right. So, here first term is 5, here last term is 100. So, let us write that systematically. All right. So, these are the examples. Here T 1 is 5 and last term T, this is 20th is your 100. This is the first term is given by symbol A and last term is given by symbol L. I am writing that again. So, these are the two examples of an arithmetic progression series or arithmetic progression sequence, whatsoever you may say. Now, let us come to first term. Your first term T 1 is denoted as a, your common difference that is D. This is formed by T n plus 1 minus T n. Then you have last term is denoted by L, and you have nth term is denoted by T n. First term you denote this as a, common difference is D, last term is L, and nth term is T n. That means, therefore, the series, the sequence can be written as A plus D, A plus 2D in this way. So, this is the arithmetic progression sequence. So, what is the formula for last term nth term? Let us do this. Then C is your T n, this is known as nth term. This is found by A plus D into n minus 1. So, T n is given by this formula. So, also L equal to last term also given the same formula a plus d into n minus 1. Then come to partial sum. This Sn is given by formula sum to n terms. This is given n by 2 2a plus d into n minus 1. This is the formula for Sn. Also, since L equal a plus d into n minus 1, you can find a plus d n minus 1 L, so a plus L. So, also or you can Sn write this n by 2 a plus L. Clear? Let us take a small example. All right. Clear? So, example, find sum to 50 terms of the, you can write sequence or series of the sequence say 2, 4, 6, 8 in this way. This is an infinite sequence. So, here what is the solution? Here your A equal to term 1 is 2, D equal to common difference is T2 minus T1, this is 4 minus 2 is 2. Therefore, Sn and n is here n equal to, we have taken up to 50, we have to find sum to 50 terms. Therefore, S50 that is n by 2 2a plus d into n minus 1. So, this is 50 by 2, 2 into a is 2 plus d is 2, n is 50 minus 1. So, this is 25, this is 4 plus this 2 into this is 49. So, this is 25 into 4 plus this is 98. So, 25 into 102 whatsoever you just write the value. This is sum to 50 terms, all right. So, then let us do some more difficult harder problems. This is another example or problem, a bit harder one. This is the basic thing, basic problem, so that you understand the thing clearly. All right. Right on, my dear students, this is the another problem. Find the AP. Find the AP series sum of whose first n terms is n square. So, here we have to find the series sum of whose first n terms is n square. That means, here Sn T1, T2, T n minus 1 plus Tn. This is Sn. Actually, this is your up to this is your Sn minus 1 plus Tn. So, therefore, this implies your T n will be S n minus 1, clear. So, what is your S n is given as first n term is n square is given. So, this is n square minus n minus 1 whole square. Since by hypothesis sum of first n terms S n is n square. So, this implies S n minus 1 will also be n minus 1 whole square, clear. So, just simplify this becomes n square minus n square. So, minus 2 n becomes plus 2 n, this minus 1. So, this becomes 2 n minus 1. So, this implies your T n is 2 n minus 1. So, this implies what is the T 1 term 1 is 2 into 1. So, this is 1. What is term 2? 4 minus 1 is 3. What is term 3? 6 minus this is 5. What is term 4? This is 7 in this way. Therefore, the find AP series. The AP series is given by 1, 3, 5, 7 this answer. This is your AP series. Follow. So, similarly, now come to arithmetic mean. Next concept is arithmetic mean, clear. I have done 2 problems, first one is easier one, then it is a difficult more harder one. Next come to next is your arithmetic mean. Always I emphasize, do not be confused about series and sequence. If all the terms are added, if you give a plus sign in between, that becomes a series. If you write, you give comma, mark, write the term, that is a sequence and series. All the properties of same sequence or series, writing in different form, that gives a sequence or series. Now, arithmetic mean. Arithmetic, you can write this as A dot M. Arithmetic mean of 2 numbers A, B is given by A M A plus B by 2. B arithmetic mean of say numbers A1, A2, A3, AN is given by A1 plus A2 AN by this n. All right. This is very easy thing. You can find arithmetic mean. Say example, find arithmetic mean of an AP sequence Tn given by given by 2n plus 1 n 0 to 10. Find arithmetic mean of this. So, first here the sequence is given by, first put n equal 0, this is 1, then 1, this is 3, then 5, when it is 10, it is 7, 9 in this way, but this is 21. So, how many terms are there? So, there are 11 terms in 0 to 10, 11 terms. अतः arithmetic mean will be 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 21 by 11. You calculate. This is the arithmetic mean. All right. If you take, suppose you are asked to find 3 arithmetic means between 2 given numbers, how will you find? It is very clear, you just add or use the formula a plus d n minus 1, you find this. Now, next C, A, B, C is insertion. C is your insertion of arithmetic mean. I will explain this by giving example. Find 3 arithmetic means, say let us take one particular example so that it will be better. So that not given between say 2 and 10. Find 3 arithmetic between 2 and 10. Let M1, M2, M3 be the 3 arithmetic means between 2 and 10. So, this implies 2, M1, M2, M3, 10 are in AP. All right. So, how many terms are now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 3 arithmetic mean, then these 2 5. So, that means your last term is 10 or you can say Tn. Your n is how? This is 5. All right. So, this implies L equal to A plus D into n minus 1. We want to find D. So, this is 10 equal to A is 2 plus D into 5 minus 1, n is 5. So, this says that this implies 4D equal to 8, imply D equal to 2. So, clearly D is 2 means so M1. So, therefore, M1 will be 2 A plus D, this will be A plus D, this is 2 plus 2 which is 4. So, M2 will be M1 plus D 4 plus 2 this is 6 and M3 will be M2 plus D, that is 6 plus 2 this is 8. Actually, this is a fundamental thing. I want to explain you fundamentally. So, let us take a difficult problem or more complicated problem. But this is how we insert arithmetic mean between 2 or 3. 3 arithmetic mean between 2 numbers. That means these 2 numbers, then these 3. That means 5 numbers are in AP. So, that is fundamental thing. Then come to another problem. Let us take one problem. Problem is insert n arithmetic means between A and a B. All right. So, same method whatsoever I have given you, shown you for that 5 numbers fundamentally, same thing here, you adopt same thing. Let M1, M2, M3, Mn be the arithmetic means between A and B. That implies A, M1, M2 dot Mn B are in AP. Clear? So, therefore, so what will be B? B is the last term, because this is the last term. So, therefore, B will be, this is A plus how many terms are now? These are M, there are n things. So, there will be, what is the formula for Tn? A plus D into n minus 1. This is the formula. So, how many terms are there now? These are n things in between 2. So, n plus 2 things. So, A plus D into n minus 1 means, so therefore, n plus 1 D. So, B will be this much. So, therefore, this implies your D will be B minus A by n plus 1. Followed? You followed this or not? Tn is A plus D n minus 1, or Tn is, or you can say L, same thing. If L is B is the last term, B is A plus D into n minus 1. How many terms are here? There are n plus 1 terms, clear? So, no, there are n plus 2 terms, M1 there are n things, this one and this one, n plus 2 terms. So, n minus 1 means n plus 2 minus 1 is n plus 1. So, therefore, this will be n plus 1 D, right. So, this is D. So, then this implies what will be M1? M1 will be A plus D. So, that means A plus B minus A by n plus 1. What will be your M2? This is A plus 2D. So, you can write down similarly A plus 2 into B minus A by n plus 1. So, in this way if you continue, so Mn will be A plus Nd, this is A plus n into B minus A by n plus 1. So, these are the n arithmetic means formed between A and B. So, that is all about arithmetic progression. Next come to geometry progression. Second one is geometric progression series, or you can use the word sequence, no problem. Geometric progression series. Do not confuse, if you add all the terms of a sequence, that forms a series. So, a series where Tn plus 1 by Tn equal to constant, that is R, denoted as R. So, n 1 2, then the series summation Tn is called as a geometric progression series. All right. Here T1 is the first term, we denote this as A, and Tn is the nth term that is found. So, before that let us write common ratio, R is the common ratio. So, R is the common ratio then T n, this is nth term, obviously that is given by A R n minus 1, followed, that is Tn is A r n minus 1. This is the formula for n term, and C is your sum to n terms Sn. All right. This is given by formula A into 1 minus R n by 1 minus R, where R not equal to 1. This is sum to n terms, and the sum of the series, you can denote that as S equal to, that is sum to infinity, you can say, because the series, this series becomes infinite if n 1 to infinite. This is infinite series. So, sum to infinity or sum of the series, that is given by formula A by 1 minus R. This was fundamental you learn. So, if the succeeding terms are formed by multiplying a definite quantity to the preceding terms, then the sequence or the series is said to be a geometric progression series or GP series. Here you denote first term by A, common ratio, because this ratio is always constant, that is one of the common ratio is denoted as R. So, obviously, n term is formed by A r n minus 1, and sum to n terms S n, this is partial sum, this is A into 1 minus R n by 1 minus R, and sum to infinity or the whole sum of the series is given by A by 1 minus R. Let us take few examples before we go to geometric mean. Say, find say T5 of the GP series in this way. Here, what is your A is 3, R is T2 by T1, 9 by 3 is also 3, and your n is 5. Therefore, T5 is given by A r n minus 1. This is 5 minus 1. So, this A into R is 3 to R 4. A is actually A is also 3. So, this becomes 3 to R 5. So, that means 243. So, this is T5. Then come to geometric mean. Next come to geometric mean. Geometric mean. The geometric mean of two numbers A B is given by root over of A B or A B power half. So, similarly, the geometric mean of n numbers in GP, that is A1, A2, An, is given by Gm A1 into A2 dot 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 An to the power 1 by n. Students, be attentive, only the fundamental this geometric mean of two numbers A B or power half. There are 3 numbers in GP means A1, A2, A3 power 1 by 3. There are n numbers A1, A2 dot dot n, that dot means multiplication, all are multiplied, the power is 1 by n. Suppose one example, find a geometric mean of 3, say 30, so 300. Therefore, geometric mean will be 3 into 30 into 300 the power 1 by 3. Oh, so we calculate, what is our value, we calculate. So, this is the fundamental geometric mean. A same thing like insertion of arithmetic mean between any two numbers, same also insertion of geometric mean between any two numbers, also we can find that. Let us do some problem from that. So, next is insertion of geometric mean. Let us do this problem. Insert 3 geometric mean. Insert 3 geometric mean between 1 by 2 and 128. All right. So, insert 3 geometry, same fundamental. Let say we can say G1, G2, G3 be the 3 geometric means between 1 by 2 and 128. So, this implies 1 by 2, G1, G2, G3 and 128 are in GP. So, altogether how many numbers are there? Altogether 5 numbers. So, clearly 128 is the last, this will be A R n minus 1, this is A is, since A is your 1 by 2. So, half into R, n is 5, because n is 5 here, 3 geometric means first one, last one. So, 5 minus 1, all right. So, this is half R5, R5 minus 4, this is R4. So, this implies your R4 will be 256. So, this implies R. So, this is 4th root of 256. So, since this is even, there may be an even root, 4th root even, or so this is either 4 or minus 4. Repeated 4, 4, repeated minus 4, minus 4, 4 roots. All right. So, if R equal to 4, then G1 is your AR, this is 2. So, G2 will be 2, this is 2 into common ratio, this is 8, and G3 will be 8 into common ratio 32. But if R is minus 4, then G1 will be 1 by 2 into minus 4, this is minus 2, G2 will be minus 2 into minus 4, this is plus 8, and G3 will be 8 into minus 4, this is minus 32. All right. So, these are the 2 possibilities, these are the 3 geometry means generated, or these 3 are the geometry means generated considering R equal to minus 4, because there will be 2 possibilities. Now, let us find a different type of problem, because arithmetic mean, geometric mean, these 2 concepts you have covered. Arithmetic progression, sequence or series, geometric progression of sequence or series you have covered. So, last problem, because time is short, this last problem I will do for today, that is you can practice a lot of problems from various books. My dear students, you remember mathematics is only understood by problem solving. The more number of problems you work out, the more you are clear about the concept. I have given, with this scanty of time, I am just giving few examples. You have to work out a lot of examples using the same techniques which I have adapted. This last problem, you see this, find Sn of the series 3 plus 33, 333 in this way. Here Sn will be 3 plus 33 plus 333 in this way. This up to, so Sn means obviously there will be n terms. So, up to n terms. You mark here Sn. So, you have to find sum to n terms. So, you can write this as, you take 3 by 9 common, thus becomes 9 plus 99 plus 999 in this way up to n terms. Clear? So, this is 3 by 9. You can break this as, this is 10 minus 1, this is 10 square minus 1, this is 10 cube minus 1 up to n terms. So, therefore, 3 by 9 this is, you can say this will be plus 10 square plus 10 cube up to last will be 10 to the power n minus 1, how many terms? Because there are n terms, 1 into n. So, therefore, this is 1 by 3, this is again you take 10 common, 1 plus 10 plus 10 square, this becomes 10 to the power n minus 1 minus n. So, this becomes 10 by 3 and this is 10 to the power n minus 1 by 10 minus 1 again minus n by 3. So, therefore, this will be 10 by 3 into 10 to the power n minus 1 by 9 minus n by 3. You can simplify this. This 10 into 10 to the power n minus 1 by 27 minus n by 3. This is the answer. All right. Thank you. Again I repeat, you just work out problems from any textbook, your elements mathematics or higher secondary or topics, any book, standard books that are available, you work out the problems. As more number of problems you work out, the more you are clear about the concept. Thank you, my dear students.